Hello and welcome. I'm going to be completely honest, I'm a little bit annoyed right now because I already recorded this video, but my mic wasn't working, I didn't have my mic on, so none of the audio recorded, and now I'm having to do it again. So today what we're going to be doing is going to be looking at the latest snapshot that Mojang has released just today. So this snapshot, they decided to add a few new dimensions. Now we already have 3 dimensions. We have the overworld, we have the nether, and we of course have the end. But they decided that that wasn't enough, so they added a few more. And by a few more, I mean over 2 billion more. Now I don't know if that will be enough because I kind of feel like I could have done with a few more of them. But hopefully that'll be enough for exploring for a while. But anyway, besides that, they've also added a new block and a new advancement, which I'm going to show you. Now the new block is called the box of infinite books, and what that basically does is if you right click it, let me just put this away. It will it's meant to shoot out a random a book, but don't know if that's working right now. Alright, that seems to be bugged, so hopefully that will be fixed in the next update, because that doesn't seem to work some of the time. But basically the reason that they did that is that if you click it, it's meant to shoot out a random book with random gibberish in it, and the reason for that is because of how you get to those new dimensions. Now the way you get into a new dimension is that you grab a book, any book, and you write anything in it, name it anything, and you end up with a signed book in that. And then you have a normal nether portal, you chuck the book in there, and it does this. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a dimension where all of the thingies are different colors, but anyway, now I've taken the liberty of doing a few books already. I'm just going to chuck them all in now, and these books are basically 0 to 9, so all the digits. The only thing they have written in them is one of the digits, and they're titled the exact same digit as well. So I think we'll go and have a look at all of these dimensions. Oh, I guess oops. Okay, I'm very clumsy, but we didn't get to see what that one is, so it's okay. So I haven't written the last one yet. So basically all you do is you have a book and quill, you click on it. For me, I'm going to put 9, you sign it, going to title it 9, sign and close, and that's it. And it's done. So I'm going to start off at 9. This is the 9th dimension, I suppose. So yes, it's kind of mushroom islands, I guess, with lava lakes everywhere. So and underneath it's just dirt and then, well, and stone brick. Now the way that these dimensions work is that each one of them was specially designed one by one. So they're all unique, and they all got a lot of thought and effort put into it. So if you see anything weird, don't call out Mojang for it. They put a lot of effort into this update, and it would be rude to say anything about it. Now it seems in this one shaders are a tad strong, but that's alright. Now, and the sun is huge. Now that is another thing. Each dimension has a different night and day cycle time, and even the sun and the moon can be different sizes. So that's pretty cool. Now that was the 9th dimension, so let's break that one and move on to the 8th dimension. So the 8th dimension, well, we spawned up floating, but it seems to have floating islands made out of glass panes, glass blocks. Now this is a very bold decision by the developers, I think, but I think it looks really, really cool. And it has little platforms down there, I suppose, and a red zombies with red trees and stuff. Well, actually they look very much like autumn trees. Now that is really, really cool, and I honestly cannot help but applaud the developers for making that decision to do it like that. So this dimension has also seemed to have turned me pink. That's really good. I always wanted to be pink, and now I can just come here to be it. So that's the 8th dimension, so we'll break that one. Now the 7th dimension is... it's probably gonna crash the game if I load too much more of it. Now it seems to have a medium-sized sun with some stacks of smooth stone slabs and whatever these are down here. Flower pots on top of fences on top of lapis ore. Don't ask me why they decided to make a dimension where there's fossils floating in the sky and mountains of slab smooth stone, but that's their decision. Don't question Mojang. They are our overlords and they are not to be reckoned with. You cannot question them. Now, you might have noticed by now that, no, these aren't specially designed dimensions. It's all very much randomly generated. And because of the random generation, you can end up with all sorts of stuff. Like, for example, here you seem to have a nether sky, a whole lot of pumpkins, with some starter chests and end portal frame thingy that are all shooting up. And a whole lot of bedrock and lava. So I think I'm going to leave this one before my head starts hurting too much. But because of the random generation, you can end up with pretty much any structure made out of any block, and any in any combination with any shade, anything. It's actually really quite miraculous. I've ended up with stuff like, for example, golden skeletons, red bone blocks, and all sorts of stuff, and even orange water. Now, this would be really, really cool for a survival playthrough, I think, because it would mean, oh, look at that, the day-night schedule here is very, very fast with a tiny sun. Some green wool, whatever these are, flower pots with jungle saplings that are red. So it's starting to lag out here, so I think I'll leave. But like I was saying, this could add a very unique survival playthrough experience. Now, as I said before, oh dear, this seems to be a world of withers. If you were to randomly come into here, that would not be the best. And it seems to have some sort of end islands, except for made out of blue coral, which is all dying. That's probably gonna lag out my game if I stay any longer, so bye. So, like I was saying, it'd be a cool survival playthrough, and I am really looking forward to seeing the playthroughs that people do on this. And this is a very weird dimension. It seems to have geometrical diamond shapes floating everywhere, and a whole lot of end ships, and all of them are very weird colors. So now I'm sure you can already see the possibilities of this, so I am very excited. Now I don't know what Mojang are planning to do, because a lot of these dimensions seem to lag out the game a lot, so I don't know if they're going to be able to patch that or not, but it all seems really, really cool, and very bold move of them. So this dimension seems to have a whole lot of weird stuff. and more coral, and it goes deeper. Now, here's the thing, each of these new dimensions are completely unique, and full of things to discover. Now, if you have two of the same, I do want to say, if you have two of the same books and you throw them into two different portals, they will lead to the exact same dimension. Not even duplicates, but the exact same one. So that's really, really cool. And can't wait to show you it. But I don't think I'll be showing it to you today. Now this dimension seems to be lagging at the game a lot, and I can see why. It seems to have very weird sky, probably because of the daylight cycle, and a lot of unique blocks. But all in all, not the most interesting. So we are left with one last dimension, the 0, dimension. So let me just grab a book, because I just accidentally broke it like an idiot, and I'll grab a flint and steel, because again, I seem to have broken it like an idiot. So basically it is 0, sign, 0, sign and close, and throw it in. Now before that dimension's colors had all glitched out, but it seems to have sorted itself out now. So we'll go in there, and this is the 0 dimension. A whole lot of planks and melons and green water over here, people. We have found the swamp. That's right. Now, I don't know if they're just going to be adding colored water to the normal vanilla game. I mean, this is going to be vanilla. I mean, think about it. Once this newest update is out, this will be Minecraft, and I can't wait for the possibilities. Imagine finding a diamond block dimension. You'd be completely set for life on diamonds. I mean, if you think about it, it adds a whole new difficulty to the game, but also a whole new factor to it. Rather than grinding for resources, instead, what you'd be doing is grinding for books, which you'll be then using to open a whole lot of new dimensions, which will then be where you get your resources and stuff. So you no longer have to mine for diamonds once you find a diamond dimension, no longer have to worry about redstone, no longer have to worry about gold and iron and all that. Don't even have to bother making farms. You can just do this. So thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. You're making my watch time go up immensely. So thank you. So that's going to be it for today. If you do want to play this, I suggest you download it quick, because there is a possibility that this might not be around forever. So I would suggest you download it today. And thank you very much. Bye.